the president and office bearers of this very unique organization, Bharatiya Vyapari Vyavsayi Sansthan, and all the well-wishers of this organization who are present on the dais and off the dais, senior Sangha functionaries like Mani Shri Setu Attan, and dear friends, my sincere apologies to you. I cannot speak to you in your beautiful mother tongue, Malayalam. My mother tongue is also beautiful, but unfortunately I cannot use that also. My mother tongue is Telugu, but you can't understand. So I have been advised to speak in English. Not necessary that everybody understands it, but everybody pretends to understand it. Friends, let me at the very outset wholeheartedly congratulate the leadership of this very unique organization. Bvvs is, as mentioned by my earlier speakers, it is not a trade union. Neither is it just a trade body which is only bothered about GST, this tax, that tax, our profit, our accounting. This is a body very uniquely created with a very different motto. Not Vyapar for profit alone, but Vyapar for people. To inculcate that very unique spirit in the community of traders, businessmen, small-time, MSME, industry people, that whatever economic activity, trade activity we undertake, of course he should get us good money. But the end objective, the ultimate mission of our whole effort and enterprise should be the well-being of our society. So we should work righteously. We should earn through hard work. In fact, in our Indian scriptures, it's always said that one should earn with million hands. Shata sahasra bahuon se kamana hai. When I say you should earn with million hands, one may remember Lalu Prasad Yadav or somebody like that. Earning with million hands doesn't mean earn through wrong means, through corrupt means. You have to earn through your purushartha, through righteous means. But then you should eat only with one hand. Since I am earning with 100 or 100,000 hands, I will eat with 100,000 hands. You will end up in a hospital. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, Abhavova prabhavova yatra nastyartha kamayoh samaje swatma rupeshu dharma chakra pravartanam. The simple meaning is, there should not be shortage of prosperity, wealth, money. There should not be shortage of money. Paise kam nahi rehna chahiye. But Krishna says there should not be prabhav of money also. Too much of money also should not be there. Na abhav, na prabhav. Then only the cycle of dharma will proceed. The wheel of dharma will proceed properly. So with that spirit, this Bvvs is working. I can tell you, I get the chance to go all over the country, outside also. I haven't come across an organization of traders, businessmen, vyapari, which talks about doing something for the society. The mission is to do something for the society. I very richly compliment you. It's a wonderful initiative. My wholehearted congratulations to all of you. And I'm told that this organization is, of course, committed to following the dharma, doing good to the society, but also that society includes all of you, the members, your families. That scheme just now launched by the organization. It's not an insurance, it's an assurance. It's concern. It is commitment. The whole organization is committed to the well-being of each and every member's family of this organization, which is again a very unique idea. So I wish that this organization grows in strength. Friends, our country is today scaling new heights. We are going places. India's economy is today booming. The whole world wants to befriend our leadership. Not because suddenly our leadership has a very beautiful face or they are very attractive. No. Suddenly this country's economy has become very attractive. Suddenly this country is seen as one of the powerhouses of the world. The whole world is today looking at us with a lot of hope, expectation and lot of interest. The new story of India is the story of every ordinary Indian, remember. It is the story of you. It is the story of our villagers, our small people, our women, our youngsters, our scheduled caste, our scheduled tribes, our minorities. It is their story that is being translated into the story of India, and the whole world is being attracted towards that big story. As traders, as businessmen, you are playing a very important role in this. When I say this, you may feel, sir, you are talking like just to patronize us. You are a bit charitable towards us. No. I have been privy to what has happened in our country in the last 10 years. I was an integral part of it. From that experience, I am telling you, this new story of our country is the story of ordinary businessman, ordinary MSME man, ordinary trader, ordinary entrepreneur in a small village, in a small district. He is in Thiruvananthapuram, he is in Kottayam, he is in Kochi, he is Kozhikode, he is all over the country. They are writing this new story. You are writing that new story. And just now elections got over. The government that we have had in the last 10 years has been given a renewed mandate for another 5 years. It is another matter. You know, Indian politicians are a little funny. Those who lost are celebrating. They lost the election. But they are celebrating, they are holding press conferences everywhere and saying that, no, Mr. Modi has no moral right to rule. Those with 4 MPs in the parliament, 4 MPs, they are giving speeches about morality of Mr. Modi. But this mandate, irrespective of the numbers, is for continuance of what has happened in the last 10 years, and that mandate must be respected, of course, by those who got that mandate, but also by the opposition. That is what is called humility. But when we say the word humility, many meanings are taken. You know, Sarsang Chalak, chief of RSS, has said that, there is a mandate, let all of us respect, let all of us go together. Interpretation. You see, he is questioning the Prime Minister. He is challenging. He has not said, he questioned the leaders of all parties equally, are you responsible or not? Do you have that concern that this mandate means we all have to work together? Do you have that concern or not? Today, our country needs a united effort. Ruling, opposition, coalition partners, this side, that side, all of us have to come together, work together, because we are scripting a new story of our country. And as I said, countries become richer. If top 10 people become more rich, more prosperous, Ambani, Adani, Tatas, Ajim Premji, Narayan Murthy, if they get more money, India will become rich. You know, we nowadays say that India's GDP has crossed, has crossed 3 billion, is racing towards 4 trillion, 5 trillion. We will become a $5 trillion economy in next few years, we say that. There are two ways of becoming a $5 trillion economy. One way is simply give more money to the rich people in the country. Let the big businessmen, big traders, big industrialists get much more money. India's GDP will go up. But that is not the model that we are following in the last 10 years. We are building our prosperity at the grassroots. This prosperity at the grassroots should become the cumulative prosperity of the country. Then our GDP should become 4 trillion. Then our GDP should become 5 trillion. Not just because the top 10% earn more money, but because 100% of our people become richer in their individual lives. That is what is happening in this country. That is what every trader has to do today. Create prosperity at the grassroots. Where you are, there we have to create new enterprise. India is a country of young people. We have abundant youth force available. Do you know? Some of us who work on the government side, work with the government, we know the challenge. Every year in our country, 2 crore youngsters are becoming 18 years old. Every year. What does it mean? Every year you need 2 crore new jobs. They are employable youngsters now. Can this be left on the government alone? Of course, government is creating jobs. Government is creating some 40 lakh jobs, 50 lakh jobs. Government is trying to create. Where will the remaining jobs come from? From you. You have to create those jobs. So you need to today think that you are not just running a small shop, small business enterprise in your village. You must remember that you are an important cog in the wheel of India's great economy. You have to create more jobs. If you have one shop, create 4 shops. You are creating 4 shops, you are making 10 people, 20 people employed. We need to give great impetus to involving women in our trading and economic activity at the grassroots. Prime Minister always says India's development should be women-led development, not even women-participated development. Women-led development we need to create. We need to keep women in the front lines. Some may think that, no, women don't know how to do business. One who can do the business of household can do the business outside much more efficiently probably than many men. That is the experience of our country. So we need to bring our women forward. I can give you the examples of states like Orissa. One state which has more than 2 lakh women self-help groups. 10 women come together, take some money from a bank or a government agency, start their own business. All 10 are benefited, and through them, all 10 families are benefited. Through that small self-help group activity, maybe they are preparing papads. Maybe they are preparing idli powder. Maybe they are selling dried fruits. But through that activity, we are creating India's prosperity. Don't deny the role of prosperity creation, economic creation of women to women of our country. Allow them a role. Allow your youngsters, your children, if they want to pursue a different line, allow them to pursue that. That is how we have to create much more grassroots prosperity. When India becomes a $5 trillion economy, 2-3 years from now, it also should mean that there is no poor person in this country. Zero poverty we have to achieve. But achieving zero poverty means in place where you are working, can you also help address issue of poverty there? That is where this organization emphasizes on that aspect of dharma. Dharma is not about going to a temple and doing some worship. Dharma means care for your neighbor. Feel the pain, suffering of your neighbor. Does it make you restless? Does it make you sleepless? Have that concern. Don't do any wrong thing in business, of course, but also do right thing. There is a very funny saying in English, Rama is a good boy, but good for nothing. अच्छा लड़का है पर किसी काम का नहीं है. अच्छा, okay, he doesn't harm anybody. These days that is a big thing. Yeah, you don't have to do anything, but please don't harm anybody. But that's not goodness. Goodness means you will do something good for the country, for the people. That kind of activity, not just in general sense, but in economic sense, is what is very badly needed in our country. I don't want to praise any other country, but just as an example, I can tell you, take the case of countries like China, Vietnam, even Japan. You know how those countries became economic powerhouses? Not because of any big industry or not because of 10 top people, but because of the hard work enterprise of ordinary Japanese, ordinary Chinese. They created islands of great productivity, islands of great expertise, islands of great skill. Many of you probably must be knowing about Chinese products. We generally face a lot of problem from them also. They are dumped into our market, trying to kill our market. But there is a method in that madness. They created those islands in different parts of their country where everybody went into that project, that activity, created excellent goods, created them at low cost, dumped into the markets. I am not saying we should do that. But we should also create that kind of strong, economic expertise for products. In Uttar Pradesh, the Uttar Pradesh government has come up with a very, very innovative scheme. It's called ODOP. ODOP means one district, one product. If you talk about Thiruvananthapuram, one product will be brand of Thiruvananthapuram district. Can there be some such thinking? Can it be, is something like that possible? That when it comes to manufacturing locks, we only talk about Aligarh. Aligarh means locks. Like that, can we create islands of expertise? Each district championing one product, one kind of thing. That is how economic activity has to be created. I'm sure in that direction, this four-year-old organization will start thinking now. But while doing all this, remember that important motto. Why should all this be, actually why should we bother about all this? Instead of doing our business, selling our products, making money, sitting and enjoying life, why should we think about all this? Because our great dharma says, you can only be really happy when you can make all others happy. Your real happiness lies in making all others happy. A mother will be happy even if she is hungry. If she can feed her child, she will be happy. Maybe she doesn't have food to eat. But if her son is fed, if her daughter is fed, she will be happy. A father will be happy when he takes loan from a friend or a bank or somewhere else, paying huge interest, yet he can make his son well educated. The father will be happy. Then that suffering doesn't mean anything. That is the real happiness. It's in giving, not in taking. It's in giving the real happiness is there. That kind of spirit is needed. That one should not forget. I, for a moment, not saying that you are all miserly people. In fact, in India, this culture is very, it's internal to our life, especially the life of our trader community. They always do something good for the country. How many chowdhuries are run in this country? They are run because people like you give money to them. So much service activity you people do. It has to happen, but it also should be economic activity, not just charity. We need to create more jobs. We need to create more economic activity. If you have one shop, never be satisfied with one shop. Make sure you have 4 shops. You have one product, never be happy with one product. Make sure you diversify, you create another product. Please remember Amazon, Jeff Bezos, 20 years ago. The owner of Amazon is the richest man in the world today. He started off as a grocery seller, kirana dukandar. He was asked by somebody in 2003, when media asked him, what is your target? What do you want to do? He said, I want to send a man into space. Though the guy who was interviewing, he himself laughed. यार तुम तो किराना बेच रहे हो, कह रहे हो कि किसी को स्पेस पे भेजोगे. You want to send somebody to space and you are selling kirana. But do you know, after 20 years, in 2023, Jeff Bezos actually manufactured a rocket. He put some people in that rocket, send them into outer space. That is what a vision means. Don't be satisfied with what you are doing. But end point, I will only say this and close. While doing all this, you may say, what am I going to get in return? Okay, you are saying, do something good for the society also. Be righteous. क्या मुझे एक चाणक्य अवार्ड मिलेगा? चाणक्य अवार्ड मिलेगा for 4 people or 6 people. Not everybody. Then why should I do? Generally, the tendency is I am ready to do something good. There also, if I get something in return. You know, ऐसा हाल चल रहा है. There is a hall like this. There are fans here. These fans will stop for 10 minutes. Meeting is going on, lights are there, I am speaking, fans stop. After 10 minutes, then fans will start running again. Naturally, after the program is over, you will ask the organizers, yeah, what happened in the middle? Why were the fans stopped? Because it became very hot, humid, and we were sweating. We had to open our shirt buttons. It was so difficult. Why did you stop the fans? The organizer will tell you the secret. He will tell you that, look, these fans were donated by Phalana, that gentleman, our businessman in our town. He donated these fans. So obviously his name is written on the blade of the fan. He has only one request. When the house is full, nice speech is going on, just to stop the fans. What will happen? You all will see, why this stopped? There it is written, this fan was donated by so and so. Everybody has read it. Then fan will rotate again. बस एक बार मेरा नाम पढ़ ले सब लोग, मुझे चाणक्य पुरस्कार मिल जाए जिनको मिलना है, नाम भी हो जाए. बट ये सब नहीं होने पर भी हम करेंगे क्या? Can we stand up for the righteousness of this country? That is also equally important. It has to be there for everybody, not just businessmen, but it is important for businessmen also. India should shed its bad reputation of a corrupt country. A country where products are, manufactured, inferior products are manufactured and sold like good products. This image of India should go. For that, every individual businessman also make it as a life mission that I won't do anything wrong. I will do right things. I will work for the community also, society also. That's my dharma. That spirit is what I understand this organization is trying to inculcate. Friends, I once again congratulate the organizers and I wish them all the success in the coming year. Dhanyavad and Namaskar.